Hello, this is Al Binat, otherwise known as Al, Kaz, Ali. I'm sure there's a few more. My real name is Kozema. It's an ancient name. I believe it means companion of God. And that's what I feel like right now. I'm doing my best to follow God's will and God's plan for His planet. He created this beautiful dream here for us to enjoy. And I'm beginning to enjoy it. The nature, the trees, the people, the cars. I love cars. I love watching cars go by. Right now I'm sitting here at Carl's Jr. in Van Nuys, sipping on a Diet Coke, just watching the cars go by on Van Nuys Boulevard. I love Van Nuys. I love Van Nuys. What I really want to do is get a group of people together who are interested in building a homeless shelter out here in Van Nuys, where people can get clothes, showers, shave, haircuts, food, as long as they need to stay, and not kick them out at nighttime, which most shelters do. So that's my plan. I love Van Nuys Boulevard. I used to hang down here a lot, and I'm coming back. I want to help spread God's light throughout the city, and there's a lot of hope. There's a lot of spaces of darkness here, and I think all of us together can bring some light to Van Nuys. I mean, eventually, if more money comes in whatever way, I'd love to have low-income housing built in highly homeless population areas. So after the shelter, they can get a place to stay, get a job, pay for it, low income, be able to live a normal American life. The American dream has faded for most people, or a lot of people here in California, especially Los Angeles, Van Nuys. I've been homeless before for a couple of years, and it's not really that much fun. There were good times, but mostly a lot of stress, a lot of LAPD infringements, a lot of violence, a lot of drugs, a lot of stealing. So it's really not the best scene for everybody out here, especially if you're a young kid running away from home to LA. Nah, it ain't pretty. So I'd like to help out people the best I can. I try to have a good heart. I'm far from perfect. I try to follow God's plan for myself. What is God's plan? Let me see. I believe He wants to have low-income housing and homeless shelters all over the world, so nobody really needs to suffer here or anywhere. I believe once the homeless shelters and housing are available and jobs available in other countries like Mexico or South America, we can tear down the walls around us and let them come free as they go. Many will decide to stay where they are because they're better off. Many of us will go down there because we'd be better off, So that's one part of the plan, I believe, God's plan. I believe He wants to. Spread peace all over the world. I think so. Eventually, He wants to spread peace all over the world and come down personally and build His kingdom here on earth. So as it is in heaven, it shall be on earth. That's His plan, part of His plan, I believe. And once heaven is established firmly on this planet, we'll have peace probably for 1,000 years or more, as long as He's still down here. And then way down the road, over 1,000 years from now, I'm thinking probably the earth will be destroyed completely, probably by a comet, which will hit us and make the earth uninhabitable. By that time, we should have the technology to build either large-ass spaceships to take us to a safe planet, or we'll be transported spiritually to another realm. God wants us all safe, the good and the bad, the evil and the good. He doesn't want any of us to suffer. He wants us all to come home because He made us all. He made us all. He wants us to come home. And people with bad energies might have to stay here on earth a little longer than they planned, to burn off their karma. But once everybody's purified, we can all go home to God. He loves all of us. He loves Satan. Satan was his favorite at one time. He wouldn't bow down to humans, which have the spark of God within them. And for that reason, Satan has taken over this earth to collect souls for the darkness. Right now, there's a massive chess game going on between the forces of good against the forces of evil. The forces of good, the White Knight, has made the first move. And soon after, the King of Darkness made his first move. And now the King of Light has made another move. So they will go back and forth for who knows how long until somebody ends up on top. And once that happens, either we all go to a dark place with Satan, or we all go to a light place with God and Jesus. So it's all our choice. We have a lot of free will no matter. We can make changes. We could all decide to treat each other better with more compassion, more love, more understanding, and forgiveness. Definitely. Forgiveness is the key, especially in my life, to let go of pain, resentments. I'm a lot happier letting go of my resentments and anger than holding on to them. Because my health is better, I'm happier, I'm having a good time, enjoying life. The next part, I don't know. I guess that's about it for God's plan. Unless, once we're all transported to a safe place for who knows how long, eventually Satan will start the game again. I don't know how long, but he'll be creating the Garden of Eden again and starting it all over. Because, him and God love to play this chess match, until who knows when. I don't know if there's going to be an end of time. Maybe not. Maybe there is. I don't know. But it's all good. It's all good. We have a choice to choose lightness or darkness. It's our choice. And we can either be a force for good or a force for evil. That's our choice. I love kids. Kids are born with that pure light. But then through suffering, through abuse, through hatred, anger, mistreatment, they put on this veneer of darkness to protect themselves against the darkness of the people around them. And once that veil is embraced, it's very hard to crack through that and create a whole light. It takes a lot of work to become free again. So please, people, do not harm any children. Do not kill their dreams and spirit. Let them be free and happy, joyous. They will find their own way. We don't have to tell them what to do all the time. We need to provide guidance, of course, but pretty much let them be who they want to be. They will be happy as hell, and they will love you the rest of their lives. Okay, signing off. This is Al Binati, otherwise known as Ali, Kaz, and Cosell. Take care.